So I wanted to sleep more. I wanted to press the snooze button. I wanted to never see sunlight ever again when I went to sleep last night. But I think this might have been worth it. Every time I see that scene, I can never make it through that movie without wanting to help someone. Like, now I'm just thinking about it. What's up, everyone? Planning on vlogging today. I got a lot of things in store for today, a lot of plans. As you can tell, I've just woken up because my eyes are wide open and I'm super energetic. So I'm gonna get ready and I'm gonna go out for a run. See ya. Now I'm sure you're wondering, Akash, why are you going for a run at like 7 o'clock in the morning? Literally, what is wrong with you? I will tell you once I get out of the elevator. So the reason I got up 7 in the morning for a run is because you ever have those like periods where you're just tired of doing nothing? Like, I've literally sat this entire week and just watched TV, and I need to get my life together. But on a less serious note, I want to see a New York sunrise. I haven't seen one. I mean, sun's technically already risen or whatever, but I want to see it for real. Let's see how it looks. So I wanted to sleep more. I wanted to press the snooze button. I wanted to never see sunlight ever again when I went to sleep last night. But I think this might have been worth it. Isn't it crazy? People built all this shit. Now we're gonna run on it. Let's go. So my legs just got super tight, so I'm gonna stretch out for a bit. I'm gonna head back because I'm tired. Alright, so I'm almost back at the dorm. Taking a little bit of a walking break because I'm the world's top athlete, and even top athletes deserve a break, okay? While I was running, I had an idea. I don't want to just make these videos like vlogs of my life, because my life honestly isn't that interesting. I just do work, I edit scripts, I just edit videos all day long. I don't really think you want to see that, but what I will share with you is it's about one of the issues I think is pretty important if you want to like find success. It's something that I have trouble with. I'm sure a lot of other people have trouble with. It's about how to stay motivated. That's a topic that 3rd Avenue. Okay, cool. That's a topic I'm sure all of you, well, not if not all, most of you can relate to. And I just want to give my 2 cents about it. I do have a lot of plans today. Till 3 o'clock, I'm basically booked. Right now it's 8 in the morning. So let me know in the comments, what keeps you motivated every single day? Keep doing your work, keep going on morning jogs, or whatever your routine is. Voice crack. And I'll share what mine is and some tips on how you can stay motivated possibly. Let me fill you in on what my plans for today are. Today I'm gonna head to Washington Square Park because I'm filming a video for my mom. It's gonna be her birthday soon. And since I'm not in Minnesota to actually like wish her happy birthday, I'm gonna make a video for her. Now the video is gonna be me going around to a bunch of different locations in New York and actually just saying happy birthday from there. So it's not that complicated to like edit or like do. I just have to go everywhere. No big deal. This is also just another excuse to get out of my dorm room since I just got released out of quarantine and see the city. So this is gonna be good, it's gonna be fun. Gonna get to see some friends, gonna get to go check out New York a little more. And, oh yeah, we'll talk about the motivation thing when I get back. And we're off. So I'm on my walk through Manhattan to get to Washington Square Park, and I see this. It's the heart of New York. Get it? Get it? Get it? Alright, there's been a quick change of plans. I'm going directly on the subway to the One World Trade Center. See you there. Alright, so we met up with the crew, and by crew I mean singular person, Hannah. We're at the Oculus, and we're just gonna chill here for a bit, probably go to the World Trade Center. We're gonna end up in Battery Park. So that's the last update I'm gonna give for now. You'll just see a bunch of video clips from here. Come here, come here, come here. Hello, hello, come here. So I found something interesting while the train comes. There's a MetroCard pay station inside the gate. The exit gates are right here. I don't know what's going on anymore. Hannah's as confused as I am. And she's from New York, so and train's here. Alright, well, I'll see you later. Alright, so I'm back in the dorm. Let's talk a little bit about motivation. This ring light is literally going to be the death of me and the death of you. It's like a school yearbook photo. What the heck? So let's talk about motivation. Now here's the thing, motivation is actually pretty hard to talk about because it's different for every single person. How I get motivated is different from how you probably get motivated. So I'm just gonna try to keep this brief, and I'll share with you what works for me. Maybe it'll work for you, I don't know. Now, especially since I'm in New York, I've had to find like different ways over the past 2 years on how to get motivated because my parents aren't always gonna be with me. Like, you know, it's usually whenever I'm down or anything, I just go talk to my mom and dad, and they usually help make things feel better. But that's not the case anymore. I have to be independent. So for me, getting motivated is a 5-step process. Now, since I am working with shitty iMovie, maybe, it's either Premiere Pro I'm editing this on or iMovie, but that's not the point. You may or may not see a graphic up here that shows what I'm talking about. If you don't, I'm probably using iMovie. If you do, I probably took the time to learn Premiere and then put this on Premiere. But either way, let's go through those 5 steps. So step number 1 is passion. Motivation all starts with passion for me. Passion really lays the groundwork for what's to come, and what's to come is a bunch of other steps. Now, I know this is step 1, but finding your passion is extremely difficult. I found my passion only quite recently, like a couple of months ago. What you might be thinking is like, oh, my passion is becoming a baseball player, or oh, my passion is developing the latest model of whatever car, or oh, my passion is doing bottle flips until I actually land one. Yes! But no, passion has everything to do with feeling and inner feeling and nothing to do with what you're actually doing. That probably made no sense. Passion, strong and barely controllable emotion. Even Google says that has nothing to do with what you're actually doing at the time. So my example for passion is I love the feeling of being able to help someone out and seeing a smile on their face. Like, that's what keeps me going. And I choose to do this through medicine and science communications. Now, once you find your passion, I want you to associate something with that passion. Let me tell you what I mean. Something that takes your passion and like it's thematically expressed in this object. So it could be like a song, it could be any piece of music, it could be a movie, it could be an episode of a TV show, it could be a book. But associate your passion with like one object. For me, that one piece of media is the Indian movie Swadesh. It's a Bollywood movie about an Indian NASA engineer from the US, and he goes to India to the villages and he sees how life is so tough in the Indian villages. And there's one scene in that always sticks out to me. When he's in India, he has to go collect rent from someone who has no clothes to even live in. That breaks his heart, and like every time I see that scene, I can never make it through that movie without wanting to help someone. Like, I'm just thinking about it. The point is, associate something with a piece of media that really makes you feel what you want to feel when you work. okay, that really reminds you what your purpose is. And once you've done that, the next step is all about expecting to lose that. You heard me right. Expect to get derailed. Your passion is going to be in your head one time and it's going to fly out your head the next moment. It's never going to stick with you because life is crazy. There's so much shit going on around you. You're going to get distracted. You're going to feel demotivated. You're going to feel like a complete loser. The thing that will keep you afloat is the thing that you associate your passion with. Whenever I feel lost or confused, I go back to that movie. I go back to that one scene. I let it play out. I tell myself there's people in the world that need help and you can help them. And that gets me back up. That gets me working one more time. It's a work in progress. I'm still working towards these things, but I know, like, based on advice I've gotten, if you stick with it, you'll eventually get to a point where you start building this innate perseverance. The next step is all about, what are you gonna do now? Sure, you can stop getting derailed. You figure that out. What are you actually gonna do with your passion? What you gonna do with your passion? Now, here are a couple things you can do. You don't have to do all of them. It's just like a series of things that I've found helpful that might be helpful to you. Make a plan with action items. Don't just say, oh, I'm going to do this tomorrow. I would tell yourself explicitly what you're gonna do tomorrow. That is effective. It's also tedious, but it's effective. Second thing you can do is ask yourself, what are you gonna do to accomplish your goals? You have that one big goal in mind, but what are the tree branches that lead up to that main goal? That's up to you to decide. Now, to reach any goal, there's always multiple pathways. So don't think that there's only one pathway based on this one example you see. Number 3, think about what the opportunity cost is to not going to accomplish your goal. If you don't do work right now, what will that stop you from doing in the future? If you don't write up that resume right now, if you don't send in that resume, it'll stop you from getting that future job or that future internship. Think about that when you're choosing to like slack off or anything. Like, I'm not saying don't take breaks. I'm just saying if you're choosing to spend a lot of time slacking, think about the opportunity cost. Think about what you're missing. The fourth thing to do, if your passion is related to like a habit or something like that, if you want to build a habit to get your life together, someone told me that you have to do this habit for 21 days in a row and you'll eventually make it into a habit. If you're the one that told me this, you know you're out there. Thanks for that piece of advice. One thing you can do to make sure something stays a habit is to make a tally chart for it. Like, literally, I have a tally chart right here. It's called Days I've Done the Thing. I've done it 5 times already. By thing, I mean like I've started cutting off screens half an hour before bedtime. And for that, I've started establishing doing this every night so that it becomes a habit. And once I do it for 21 days, it's not like I stop doing it. I'm gonna try to continue doing it. 5, figure out some sort of accountability device. Now, you don't need to do this, obviously. It's not like you have to punish yourself if you don't do something right. But like for me, I see these vlogs as a way to hold myself accountable to the work I say I'm gonna do. Oftentimes I don't want to, but then we come back to the opportunity cost thing. What am I missing if I don't do it? And I'm probably missing helping out a bunch of people, which is related to my passion. And number 6, I'm gonna wrap it up with, don't be afraid to ask for help. Nobody ever makes it anywhere alone. That's something I've been told since like the very beginning of like high school and everything. If you're afraid to ask for help, I don't think you're gonna go very far. People make it to the top only because they have help. So please, don't be afraid to ask for help. There's always help available. Okay, the last step of everything, like of my motivational process as a whole, is probably the hardest step. If finding your passion was not the hardest step, then this most definitely is. And that is taking action. I've told a lot of my friends that it's harder to start something than it is to continue doing it. Literally, you've found a passion, you have an item associated with it, you've gotten derailed, and you've gotten back on rail. Is that what it is? Back on rail. And you've made a plan. Now you just have to carry it out. You just gotta do it. Follow your accountability device. Follow your tally sheet. Just freaking do it. You got this. There's literally nothing stopping you. You have all the tools in the world at your disposal. You got help. Once you've gone through all those steps, it all is dependent on you. And this is the hardest step. I'm not minimizing it in any way, shape, or form. I know it's definitely really hard, and I know you can do it. Now, if you weren't taking notes and you're overwhelmed with everything I just said, then go back in the video and take notes. I recommend just start by finding your passion. That's hard enough for most people as it is. If this helped out a little bit, let me know. And once again, leave in the comments what you do to keep motivated. Maybe it'll help out someone else. If my 10 minutes, I don't know how long this spiel is, but if my vlogging didn't help you out, then hopefully someone else's tip will. So feel free to go in the comments and check it out. And yeah, we'll keep going with the rest of my day. All right, so being true to the motivation talk I just gave you, I just finished script writing a whole bunch for the next big brain time episodes. So I'm gonna be filming that soon. So keep your eye out for that. But right now, I'm gonna head out because I have to go eat dinner with one of my friends. And then I'll probably just head back here, chill out, go to sleep, do the thing of cutting out screen time, and then we'll be good to go. So right now I'm in Palladium Dining Hall. I'm pretty sure it's backwards. Oh wait, it's backwards when I'm filming it. Okay, never mind. I'm in Palladium Dining Hall. I just got my food here, and yes, that is sushi. And I will show you my food later on, but it looked really good when it came out. There's Jerry. Jerry's getting his food. Say hi, Jerry. Hi, Jerry. Palladium, really? Boba? The boba's not that great. And we got the same thing, but he's got something else. Pizza, it's pretty good. And then, how would you rate the food, Jerry?
It's pretty good.
Okay,
it's definitely above Jasper.
Jasper's dining hall in Brooklyn is not that great. Well, I mean, it used to be pretty good, and then COVID happened, and then it just went completely downhill. So Palladium's just been like basically top tier, I guess, for the longest time.
Except for when they had that whole health crisis.
We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. Exclusive Jerry report brought to you live by Jerry. I don't know what I'm talking about at this point. Huh?
You're not streaming your vlog live, so.
I know. But we can just do it for the bit, Jerry. Just do it for the bit. Okay, we're going to Washington Square Park, so maybe we'll take some snaps. I'll share them if they're any good. Ladies and gentlemen, Jerry and I present to you Tisch students. Alrighty, so just finished up with Jerry. He lives in Lafayette Hall, so he split in the other direction. I'm going back to my hall in Coral Tower. Today was a good day. It was productive, got some work done, exercised, which was nice. And then I had fun with some of my friends, so it was a good day. Got a lot done, and I can say that I'm proud of this day. Hopefully the motivational stuff helped you guys. If you guys want more of that stuff, let me know down in the comments below. Click right here to subscribe. Click right here to watch another video. And I will leave off right here in the middle of the street. Thanks for watching.